Hello everybody, I will start my today's another coding practice. So today's question is this one. Copy list with random pointer. So this is a linked list question, and let me read the question statement. So a linked list of links n is given such that each node contains an additional random pointer, which could point to any node in the list or no. Construct deep copy of the list. The deep copy should consist of exactly n brand new nodes, where each new node has its value set to the value of its corresponding original node. Like what I need to do is completely copy the whole, linked list, and each node has to be the new instance. And both the next and random point of the new nodes should point to new nodes in the copied list, such that the pointers in the original list and copied list represents the same list state. None of the pointers in the new list should point to nodes in the original list. Okay. For example, given two nodes x and y in the original list, x.random is pointing to y, and then for the corresponding two nodes x and y in the copied list, new node x random should point to new node y. Returns the head of the copied linked list. The linked list is represented in the input-output as a list of n nodes. Each node is represented as a pair of value and random index where value is an integer representing node.val, random index is the index of the node, range from 0 to n minus 1, that's the random pointer point to, or no if it does not point to any node. Wait, random index, the index, so this should point to index. Index of the node, random index. Okay, so the input, yeah. Sorry, I still haven't got it enough. So if the input should be the list of integer and the integer, or list of just node. Yeah, I think, yeah, I will be given the head, which is a node, and actually node.next and node.random should be pointing to the node object. Okay. And the output should be the copied head. Okay, I understood. And yeah, I see. Okay, so let me think. So far I've confirmed the input and the output, and also I could confirm the problem statement. I think there isn't any clarifying question aside from if the head is known, head can be null or not, and it can be. I can find it from the DS interface, and in that case I will return definitely the none. Okay, good. So since this is a list I will be given, so I think one of the quite naive approach is I will have the mapping of index to node. So yeah, let me say. Let me think that this is the given, linked list, and I will be definitely be given the node 0. And what I should do is I will make the copy of this. So copying the linked list is easily done because I just have to traverse the nodes in the original array, and in each step I should, initiate a new node and connect it in this way. But the problem is how I can map, guess the pointing of random attribute. Let's say this 3 is pointing to 1. Let me think of this case. So how can I duplicate this pointing from node 3 to node 1? Yeah, definitely what I can do is map each index to node. I will keep the mapping of this, the index to node mapping. So with this, when I start from node 3, okay, the problem is if node 3 is pointing to node 1, I cannot say which node is this. Oh, yeah. Let me just clarify each node value is unique or not. Oh, it cannot be unique. Yeah, it may not be unique. So let me, have the mapping of, okay. Oh, so what I mean to say is if I have the node 3 and if the node is pointing to some node 1, some node whose value is 1, I can't say anything which node it is. And to know that, in order to know that, I will have the mapping of node to index. Like this. So with this mapping, if I have the node 1, I can say it is index 1. Then when I can know that it's the index 1 in the new list, what I should do is point this node 3, which is index 3, to index 1. But here, I have to know in the new node where that index node is. So if I get index 1, I cannot say which node it is. So I cannot direct the random pointer from the node in the copied list. And to know that, I will store the index to node mapping of the new copied linked list. So that's what I can say. Okay, so that being said, let me do the complexity analysis. Time complexity should be O of n, because for the first copy, this one, it will take O of n time. And after that, for each node in the original linked list, each node is pointing to only one node. So when I copy that random pointing, it will take constant time only. So I will iterate it for each node, so it will take O of n. And in total, it should take O of n. And for space complexity, aside from the returned linked list, what I should have stored is 2 mappings. The first mapping is this one, and there can be up to, exactly n nodes. So it should take O of n space. And for the index to node mapping in the new linked list, it will have exactly n keys, n nodes. So it should take O of n space. And in total, O of n plus O of n is O of n space. Okay, so that being said, let me start the implementation. So what I can do from here is, okay, let me have the pseudo head. So this makes it easy to implementation. I just mean I put the kind of pseudo, head in the head of this linked list. So pseudo head. Okay. Then I will implement. First thing I will do is copy the linked list to the code. Yeah. So let me have the pseudocode again in the copied head. And what I will do is so I will use the iteration for, I will start from, I will start from here, currently pseudo head, and also, so let me say current in copied, let me say current one, current two in original. And this is in copied list. So these two, node pointers are, current one is the node pointer, represents the node in the original list. And the current two represents the copied list. Okay, so what I should do is, and current one is pointing here, and current two is now pointing here. And I will do, okay, so let me, make it in another, yeah, let me make it in the, no, okay. Yeah, I think I can create a sub method to make things more easy to read. So let me define, three sub functions. So the first function should be copy list function. I will be given the head, and I will return the head of the copied list. In this way, yeah, in this way, I actually don't want to do it in the, this to the head something should be in some method. So let me do it in this way. So I will do something in the copy list, and I will get the copied list. And I will get the completely new but copied list, linked list, as a copied head. And what I should do is, from here, firstly, what I will do is get the node to index mapping for the original list. So let me find it. Original node to index. Then I will get the index mapping in with this. And also I will have this mapping. And then from here, what I will do is I will iterate the pointer in the original node, original linked list, and for each random pointing, I will copy it. So I will do it if current.random is not known. I will copy it. So pointed is current.random. Pointed index should be then I will get pointed node in copy. This should be copied index to node, and I will get pointed index. Then what I should do is, oh, while current is not known, also let me say copied is copied head. And what I should do is current copied.random is pointed node in copy. That's it. And what I will do next is I remove the pointer, both of current and current copied. Okay. Yeah, so this, and then I will return the current. Oh no, copied head. Okay, let me quickly check the main method. First thing I will do is copy the head, copy the whole linked list, and I will get the point to the head of the copy. Then in line 36, I will get the node to index mapping of the original list. And in line 37, I will get the index to node mapping of the copied linked list. Okay, and then in line 39 and 39 and 40, I define the pointer to the each of current link, original linked list and copied linked list. And I will do the iteration until the node, current node is not known. And in line 42, I will think only if current random is not known and if it is pointing something. So in line 43, I get the node in the original linked list, and in line 44, I will get the index of that. Is this, and then in line 45, because I get the index, I will get the copied node, which is pointed. Then in line 46, I will, make the pointing from the current copied node to pointed node in copy. Okay. And in line 48 and 49, I will move the pointers. Okay, looks good. So that being said, let me implement 3 sub-methods. Yeah. So the sub-method I will implement is Firstly, for copy list method, yeah, for this, I think the implementation would be easier with sudo head. So I will put the sudo head in front of the given, as a head of the linked list, given linked list. And also, I will initiate the sudo head of the copy. So the head copy, yeah, which will be the copied linked list. And then what I should do is current node in erase the 2 pointers. And I will do this copy iteration while from the current node, if there is a next node which follows up the current node, then I should copy it. So that's the condition. I will keep the loop iteration. I will copy it. I will connect this to the arrow current copied node. Okay. Then what I need to do is move the pointer. Okay. Then I will return sudo head copied next. Because sudo head copied is pointing to the sudo head of the copied linked list. So yeah, I need to return dot next. Okay. So in line 72, I will get node to index. Okay. So if I will return empty. Otherwise, so sorry, I actually don't need this RE, line 30, 73 and 74 condition. This is line 73, this is the return mapping, and in line 74, I will point to the head and point to the, and that index is now 0. And while current is not num, then I remove current pointer and also increment current index. Yep. Okay, then in line 82, I will implement the get index to node. So what I should do is almost similar to what I did for get node to index. So instead of doing, I just have to reverse key and value. Yep. Okay. let me see. So I think this is good. And oh, sorry, in line 53, copy list method, I think I actually don't have to use pseudo head in this question, maybe. Maybe I can only return if head is none. Yeah, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let me execute my code. What's the problem? In int string self.bar is int x. Pseudo head is not none. Oh, so sorry. In line 4, as I can see, x should be an integer. So instead of passing none, I will initiate pseudo node with say -1. Good, and I will submit my code. Okay, so now it's accepted with the first trial. Great. So I will finish my today's coding practice with this. Thank you so much. Bye.